small forward position.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Well, a tough shooting slump for Jimmy Butler last season. Some injuries took him out of rhythm. He was asked to play a bigger role offensively after Luol Deng was traded. Still, he's become one of the premier defensive players in the league.
And Jimmy Butler, a fan favorite in Chicago, taken with the 30th pick, Clark, back in 2011. And he really is a tenacious defender.
Yeah, he's a tough-minded, scrappy player. I mean, you hear about his tough upbringing. It's easy to see why he approaches the game with that fearlessness and determination that he plays with. The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Rose goes in. Can't get it to go. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Matthews against Butler. Tipped away. And oh, here we go. Rose, nobody back. Lillard with the block. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And the dunk by Lopez.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Ill-advised shot selection right there, Clark.
It really was. I mean, very low percentage shot there.
It's all in by the Bulls. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the first. That is good.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Lillard against Rose. Lillard attacking. Stolen by Noah. Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous, stupendous alley. Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
A lot of hard work being put in on the glass. This is a very physical team. They're doing a nice job in the paint.
Yeah, and I think they're doing a good job gang rebounding too, Steve. Everybody's boxing out down there.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And Chicago has possession, trailing by 2. Taj Gibson is out there with Mirotic. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's McDermott. And it's Brooks in at point guard. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Matthews, no one around him. Good on the three-point shot. Matthews has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Trailblazers.
You know, as great as Aldridge was in the first half of last year, you felt like he was going to really kick it into overdrive in the second half of the season because of his all-star snub.
Mirotic's shot is off.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Matthews dishes to Batum. That one off the back iron and out.
I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make, but when you've got daylight like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Snell. Brooks against Lillard. The 3. The kick out to Matthews. Good on the triple. Matthews has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Trailblazers.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Nobody near Lillard. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Aldridge has got 3 assists in the game.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Portland leading by 7. Three-pointer, Lillard cannot hit.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
Here's Snell. Stays with it and hits the off-balance shot.
I think he anticipated that the defense would be there, and that's why he leaned in like that.
And Matthews kicks to Lillard. Pulls up, high post. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Lillard's got 8 points.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
You can look at a number of areas where the Blazers improved last season. Really an outstanding year all the way around, but one area they still had trouble with was their depth. That's an area they'll look to shore up going forward.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, the Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau, known as one of the most demanding coaches in all the NBA, he said the teams that are special always play with a rare intensity. That's just how championship-caliber teams play. He added, I don't think you really feel pressure if you're putting everything you have into each and every day. Sound strategy, Kevin.
He's one of the best getting that kind of effort from his players, Doris. Thank you. Down low, McDermott with a steal. Oh, what a play!
Oh, look at that.
That is a
Bringing down the house.
an emphatic alley-oop jam. Steve, depth definitely something Portland didn't feel comfortable with last year. Last in the league in bench minutes played.
And by a wide margin. I mean, not surprisingly when they were also last in bench scoring. Hard to tell which caused the other, but certainly they didn't feel as comfortable as they could have with heavy minutes from their reserves.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look.
The feet to Gibson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw. The defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, Taj Gibson was the 26th pick back in 2009 coming out of USC, and boy, what a get for the Bulls. He's a defensive-minded big man who can defend the 4 and 5 positions, and he's also got a very reliable mid-range jumper.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Joakim Noah's checked in for Mirotic. Dunleavy comes in for McDermott. Butler, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Aaron Brooks. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And stolen by Aldridge. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I have no idea why he was fouling there.
And even the foul, I mean, you can't be wrapping guys up like that. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. That's a meaningless play.
They get it back. And here's Matthews for the 3. The shot misses. Up in time. No luck. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Boy, he put on a show from the three-point line in the first half, didn't he? We'll see if the halftime break had any cooling effect on him.
Yeah, we'll soon find out because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does cool off.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Filling out the wings is Matthews and Batum. Aldridge and Lopez are down low. And it's Lillard in at the point. Butler with the block. In transition, here come the Bulls. Dunleavy with the ball.
But the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
The Bulls' offense was not that great last year. As a matter of fact, they struggled to score. But when they did get to 100 points, They were one of the best teams in the league.
Rose passes to Dunleavy. Portland grabs the miss. Aldridge has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And Matthews kicks to Lillard. Right side, Batum. The wing jumper off target. As you said with the Bulls, a 22-2 record last season when they got to 100 points.
Well, it's a perfect example of how dominant their defense is. I mean, if they got to 100, they knew they could count on their D every single night. But getting to 100 was the problem. They did not score very easily.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Yes, Kevin, the Bulls, known for their hard-nosed style of play, something Coach Tom Thibodeau calls, quote, Chicago tough. Center Joakim Noah said, I don't think our style would work everywhere. It represents our city. Our whole thing is playing with more of an edge than the other team. He added, we aren't scared of anybody. Guys?
They don't back down. Thanks, Doris. Lillard outside. And Lillard gets double-teamed. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Here's Rose. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Dunleavy dishes the Rose. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Rose has got 10 points in the game.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness. You know, there were some question marks heading into last season about how long Aldridge would be with the team. I mean, a report was circulating that he wanted to leave, but he denied it, and good for Portland that it was just a rumor mill at work.
Matthews into the lane. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Rose passes to Gasol. Good on the shot.
A sensational run has them on the brink of tying it up or even taking the lead all of a sudden.
Steve, quite a turn of events here. I mean, they really snapped into focus in a hurry and tightened up their game at both ends.
Back to Matthews. There's the triple. And it's Matthews again missing.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his space.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that. You know, Portland has a new GM as of 2012, and we've seen not just changes with the team roster, which you would expect, but really an overhaul of team operations as well. New scouting tools, a new strength and training staff, and a remodeling of the practice facility.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And they've been knocking down the mid-range jumper as well.
Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Now, the numbers last year for them at the line, not great. Just 73% free throw shooting as a team.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
And for the Blazers, injuries have been such a problem over the years. With the new training staff, perhaps a more proactive approach to prevent injuries. Even things like nutrition. During flights, they used to offer cookies and ice cream bar. Now it's chicken and brown rice.
And the Bulls making a change here. Brooks checked in. Bulls trailed by 4. Snell kicks to Middleton. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up.